Poor little old Matt Hancock. They were being mean to him, they were. In the COVID inquiry, they're interrogating him. They had the thumb screws out, they did. And a very bright light. Oh, no. I can't pull that one off. No, well, Matt Hancock was being interrogated. And he said stuff, he did. Didn't he, my darling? What do you think of Matt Hancock?
Slimy snake, I think.
He's a slimy snake?
Yeah.
Should we call him Matt Hand on Slimy Snake Cock?
Slime ball.
Slime ball? Oh, okay. Let's just call him a slime ball. Matt Slime Ball. Well, he was being interviewed, he was, asked difficult, pressing questions in a, inquiry, the COVID inquiry. And he may have actually been honest for once. But there he was. He was trying to be all, how to put it, empathetic, sympathetic and apologetic towards those who's lost family members. So there they were. He walked up to them, he did. And he said, oh. He tried to apologise and they turned their back on him. Oh, shocking. Oh, how dare they? Well, I can't blame him, really. Can you, my darling?
No.
Not really. Oh, there's a doggy time. Look at them, doggies. Oh, look at them, doggies. Well, Matt Hancock, he actually criticised the UK government approach. Wasn't he in the government?
Yes.
Wasn't he?
I think he was health secretary.
Was he kind of like he was health secretary?
Yeah, I think so.
During COVID?
Yeah, I think so.
He couldn't. No, don't be silly. Because wasn't he kind of like giving himself a ticking off?
I think so. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I think he probably was actually. Well, I found it quite interesting, really. But also, he said this. Oh, I've got a little recording, and hopefully it works. Here we go. Let's try it.
One of the reasons that I feel so strongly about the importance of this inquiry and
so empathetic,
why I'm
lovely little
so
man, isn't he?
emotionally
He's emotional.
committed to making sure that it's a success with full transparency and total brutal honesty in answering your questions to get to the bottom of this is
honesty, he said.
Because of these this huge error
Not having any of it, I tell you.
in the doctrine
I think he's
that
telling the
UK,
truth now.
and
Do
by
you
the way
think so?
the whole Western world had.
I think he's just trying to get people on side.
Yeah, possibly.
A pandemic.
People hate him.
And
But I do think he's telling the truth.
I think he probably is.
that flawed doctrine underpinned many of the problems that made it extremely difficult to respond. And if I may say so, I am profoundly sorry for the
Turn your back, turn your back, turn your back. You've got to turn your back. It's profoundly sorry.
for each death that
Profoundly.
has occurred. And I also understand why for some it will be hard to take that apology from me. I understand that. I
Yeah,
get
so
it.
do we. Go on, Frank. Do you understand it, Dan? Do you accept his apology?
No.
For helping your auntie die?
No.
Emotions.
No.
And not been able to see her
that
husband or sisters before she
honest
died.
and true.
Yeah, that's a good point as well.
And all I can do is ensure that
He's
this
waffling now, isn't
inquiry gets to the bottom of it, and that for the future we learn the right lessons so that we stop a pandemic in its tracks much
Well, unless we get rid
earlier.
of Conservative, we'll carry on with the same.
But do you know what he also said? So, stop the pandemic in its tracks. A lot. Can you hold that for me, sweetheart?
Yeah.
Thank you, my darling. And, oh, God, my arm was killing me. I had to change arms, you see, because this thing's heavy. Anyway, yeah, what else did he say? He said something about body bags as well, didn't he?
No, he said they were worried that they wouldn't be able to get enough body bags and have enough places to bury people.
So they're more concerned about mopping up a situation instead of actually
They were planning for a
preventing
disaster.
it happening.
That says they were planning for a disaster.
Well, do you know what he also said? He said that, whether it's true or not, he said we should be stopping people coming from China, he said. That's what he said. But they said no. So he had to step in, he did. He put his big boy shoes on, maybe borrowed them from Richie Sunak, and he had to step in and he said, no, we're not having people from China. So he blocked people from China. Yeah, that was down to him, you see, because, you know, he's a hero. Do you think he's a hero?
No.
No.
I think it was a very sad time, and that was very difficult
horrendous.
for any country to deal with it, and it's something that we've never known before. And there was a lot of mistakes made in all
There was a lot of
countries.
mistakes. I had to send off Monsieur Petroli to go and get our toilet rolls, didn't I?
You did.
Yeah.
You did.
Terrible. Because all the restrictions here in France as well. Okay, that's not done Matt Hancock, but you know.
No, it was a bit. The restrictions here were a bit funny, really.
They were strange. We had like
we had to write out a.
Oh my God! Yeah, movement papers. It's like
movement paper.
It's like you know, if you're moving goats
to walk the dogs, and we didn't even bump into anybody.
They were there. Where are they all? Where's all the COVID?
But we could only do once a day, and we had to write what time we were leaving, what time we got back, and we're not really supposed to walk together.
And also you got to wear masks. What are you going to get it from the cows? Even the cows aren't here. What do you do? We're in the middle of nowhere. Oh, they went on about ventilation. You can't get much more ventilation than this.
We did get one of them. We did get one of them pens that rub out, so we didn't waste paper.
So we didn't waste paper. We were all environmental. We were. Yeah, we got one of them erasy type pens, so we could fit it in and reuse it. Just change the date on it. It had movement papers like cattle.
Oh yeah, and only one person was allowed to go to the shop.
At
You
a
could only go up to 5 kilometres away from the house, which is our
That
local
wasn't very
shop.
helpful for people like old people who want to go shopping on their own and go shop and what have it. They need assistance. Yeah, it's taking your liberties away and stuff.
Yeah.
But
I
needs
didn't
must.
I didn't go out of the house for,
Well, no, 'cause you're
for
ill.
like 3 and 4 months.
No, because you mustn't get ill.
No, but also that only
blows
one
too much.
person
Whenever
could go
she's ill, she
shopping.
complains too much. That's
Only
why.
one person could go
Yeah, don't
shopping.
you, darling?
Only one person could go
I know,
shopping.
that was me. I could drive, you see. I had freedom. I had, didn't I, Dan?
You did.
Yeah, and so did Monster Patrol.
You did.
Yeah, if you haven't seen that video, it's called Lockdown. It's on this channel.
And we're talking about Matt Hancock.
Anyway, we're talking about Matt Hancock. So there he was. He's saying that basically blaming his own preparedness for COVID, the fact they weren't prepared, and that the government was ill-equipped for pandemics, and regarding other stuff as well, regarding the antivirals. The antivirals as well, Don.
Yeah.
He was saying that they didn't have antivirals for coronaviruses, and they only had antivirals for influenza, for flu.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. So that as well. He said that they're basically not prepared. And then the
What about
PPE.
the mistake with the care homes as
Oh my
well?
God, that's down to Matt Hancock, and that's why people are really, really upset because, well, basically he put people into care homes where there's other old, vulnerable people. That's what she was, and
was not.
put people out of the hospitals with COVID. What the hell was he thinking? He put this magic bubble around him, wasn't it? There's a magic bubble. Yeah, got to put their arms around him or something, some kind of protective shield. That's what they were saying. What do you remember?
Or at least when he went to Durham, that was a really funny.
Durham. I think you got me mixed up.
Oh, what have I?
It wasn't Matt Hancock.
Oh, it was Dominic Cummings. Yes.
Yes.
Sorry. Yeah.
It's the other numpty.
That's another one. Yeah.
Oh, crikey, Dominic Cummings. That's when you mentioned Dominic Cummings. He hates Matt Hancock.
Does he?
Yeah, with a vengeance.
Oh,
that was in
right.
his when he remember he had that inquiry. And I recorded it all.
Yeah.
And he had the inquiry. You got asked loads of several hours, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Hours and hours. He was
Yeah.
being asked questions. Flipping out.
I remember now. He slowly released bits every so often, didn't
Yeah,
he?
but that's it. But also doing that COVID inquiry thing, he said answer questions, but that went on for absolutely ages. He must have been knackered after that. Anyway, he did not have a good word to say about Matt Hancock.
Okay.
He said he should have sacked him from day one, basically. He said he's
Oh,
useless.
right. He do look a bit shady, don't he?
Well, they're both shady.
Well, they are. Well, I think
be
all the
fair.
government are shady, but
Dominic Cummings, he was too busy driving up to Durham, like you mentioned, and he did an eye test, didn't he, before he came back and had to piss in the bush. There's something like that one. It's about right, wasn't it? About right? Maybe you can remember. Leave us a comment down below.
Something like that. Actually, I think the worst.
Madness.
I think the worst thing I can remember about the coronavirus.
Yeah, same thing.
Is Donald Trump and the bleach.
Oh my goodness, and the bright light. Look at the bright light. Where did we put it? Oh, just up there with that. Oh, I don't.
It's gone on my bum.
Ooh, saucy. Well, I do love you, know.
Do you?
Yeah. I don't know why, but I do.
Wonder sometimes.
You do, yeah.
Wally.
Well, anyway.
Wally.
Well, he's busy. He's pooping onto a tree. Well, yeah, so Donald Trump with his bright lights up the derriere because he's a. My God, can you remember his health secretary woman?
Oh my God!
She looks so uncomfortable. She sat down there and her face. Oh, she was like, just kill me now, take me away from this place. While Donald Trump was talking about bright lights and bleach, and people actually tried it. They tried. I don't know about the bright light. People drinking bleach.
Oh my God!
That's part of my my video, my lockdown videos about bleach and the bright light, and put a scarf around your face.
Well, I suppose that works.
Well, I suppose that's actually quite a sort of.
That one wasn't bad. That works as like a mask.
Did you just yawn now? My microphone.
I did. Sorry. I aren't very well.
I know you're not, my darling.
I'm on antibiotics.
She's on antibiotics, but this germ is still getting too close. It is.
Oh.
I darling, you uncomfortable?
Yeah.
Yeah, she is. Poor thing. But it's not coronavirus, at least there's that to it, no. So Matt Hancock, oh my goodness, and then you've got Boris Johnson with his body's piled high. What a bunch of, I can't say it, can I?
Numpkins?
No, it's not, a bit more numpkins, isn't they? More numpties, numpties, a bit more than numpties. It goes with T and ends with S. Yeah. TOSSERS.
Oh, I think in a twat.
That as well.
Yeah.
Just any horrible words you can think of. Now, where's she going? Oh, there's Wally as well. They're both in there.
I found something.
What they found? Where are you going?
They're going for a little run.
And they've got Sebastian's hair, haven't you, boy?
Yeah, well, he don't go very far, does he?
He doesn't. He's a Klingon.
He's a bit of a mummy's boy.
Yeah, what am I doing with that? It's going the wrong way. Come back this way.
He's a bit of a mummy's boy.
There he is. Yeah.
Right, come on.
Are they coming or not?
Well, they'll come, won't they?
Yeah, but they might not know where we're going. They might get lost. They're literally going back to where we just came from. Oh, you can't see it. There you go. There we are. Little dots in the distance. You coming, guys? Maybe not.
I'm free.
I've got to do it again, Dan.
I'm free. Maybe we should follow them.
What we could run in the field, in the wheat field, like Theresa May.
Yeah,
if it's not wheat.
Ticks.
Get ticks. Yeah, I don't want ticks. Now where they gone? They're going right up there. They're going to be back on the road again.
They will. They've gone quite a way, haven't they?
Oh, there they are. They're in the middle of the field, just over there.
Oh, they're coming. I think.
Come on, guys! Oh, here they come! Run, Forrest! Run!
And then they go home and they'll collapse on the floor like, oh, I'm so tired, I'm so old.
They're gonna buy a boat and they're gonna fish for. I can't remember what it's called. What do they fish for now? Forrest Gump.
I don't know.
Like shrimp. A shrimp boat or something.
Hello.
Wally's got the sneezes. Oh, they're back.
He's probably got hay fever through going in the woods.
What good fellas that they are. All that breath now.
Wally, up there, I think you had enough.
Yeah, I think Sebastian, he's had enough. Well, he's actually quite good, Sebastian. He doesn't eat too much, does he?
No,
Unlike Boris Johnson.
No, he just... No.
He's got like 5 pairs of noobs.
I think the thing is with Sebastian, he's bigger than the others, isn't he? So if you give him the same amount of treats, it's like giving,
No, I suppose you're right, yeah.
To the others. They're really pretty.
What's really pretty? As a weed.
I don't care, it's pretty weed.
It's a purple weed, wildflowers.
I don't mind if they're pretty.
You don't mind if they're pretty?
No, that's pretty too.
Oh yeah, my pretty weed.
Yeah. They're pretty too, that's a weed.
They are, yeah, okay.
I don't mind if they're pretty.
So, Matt Hancock has been in a select committee, been criticised. Well, to be fair, he was being open and honest. Probably well, was it honest? You tell me. Leave it in the comments down below. But I actually think, because you've been quite, when you saw it, because you're a bit of a softie and very forgiving, aren't you?
Well, I just thought maybe he was being honest.
I think what he was trying to do is trying to win people over again. He's not in government, and I just think everybody hates him and he doesn't like it.
I think
he's a bit of a narcissist.
I think the whole situation is really sad, because I should imagine a lot of your viewers have lost a lot.
Oh my God, I can imagine.
Lost family members.
Yeah, I know some actually have.
Family members through it. So it's nothing to laugh about. It's a really serious thing.
Well, it's horrific, and it's also irresponsible. And there's a government that has. Oh, I've forgot my knife again. And as a government that hasn't dealt with a situation, they've wasted huge amounts of money to deal with the situation. They've used it as a way to profiteer from. That Michelle Moan woman, she's sailing around, rubbing her hands together in a 10 million quid boat after, what was it, about 80 odd million, her and her husband, and her kids and what have you. They've all profited from it.
Thank you.
I'm not, did you see what I just did? I just threw it straight. I lifted it up, I went through and then put it straight down again on top of her head. They took a nugget off. So then they remove your nugget. Oh, oak trees! We need to come down here, Dom. We need to start
picking them up. We've got enough in the garden. We don't need these. I'll tell you what, you were talking about something a minute ago, and then we didn't actually go into it, about the PPE.
Oh, the PPE? Well, you got obviously Michelle Moan. And various others, PPO MedPro, that's it, PPE MedPro, where they've done the lobbying. And there's a new company as well, that's why it's dodgy. There's a brand new company that was set up, and her now husband, basically organised it, and she organised it, did the lobbying and what have you. And they got 80 odd million out of that. The company itself, I can't remember what it was, but it was like 200 million, 120 million. I can't remember now. Anyway, the company went bankrupt. It's gone under, and the government's trying to take them to court for the money. But how do you get them blood out of a stone?
Can't.
The money's already been
Well, if they're bankrupt, they can't do anything, can they, really?
No, because, yeah.
And do you remember what our son said, how many pairs of gloves he used to use in one 12-hour shift?
Oh, we don't need to know about those sort of habits. Oh, you mean when he's a nurse?
Yeah.
That's a good point actually, because if you
how much they cost and how much are they using?
That's all part of the PPE, personal protection equipment, isn't it?
That is, and they'd be using more in COVID. They'd be using more of them.
Yeah.
Than what they would normally use.
And they're paying too much for them. But they've been paying too much for them for a very long time. Like a single file here, you see, because we get prickled with the brother's broom. It's all prickly. It's a single file down there. Ow! Ah! Ooh! Ooh! Ah! Oh, blimey!
It got my
bum. Oh, that'll teach me for not wearing any shorts. Well, I'll tell you something, it's really quite cool, this stuff is actually, broom. You see these little pods here? They're not ready yet. But what happens is, as they mature, they get like, a bit like a bimetal strip. And you see this pod here, I'll just break it off so you can see it. That pod there, you see it split into two. It creates stresses on both sides of the pod as it dries out. So it starts off like that, and then all of a sudden you hear this like little pop sound, or like a bang noise, don't you? That spreads, and it spreads all its seeds. That's pretty clever stuff. Nature's wonderful, you know.
We were talking
created me, you see. Of course it is.
We were talking about rubber gloves. We were talking about how much they could use in one 12-hour shift.
Well, Darren said he was using about 100 for every day, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Every shift.
In a 12-hour shift. And just think COVID, you might even be using more, because they'd be putting them on for doing every single thing. And different gloves for they've got to wear different gloves for every single person for every single thing they do.
Also, what they were doing is they were having to tape them all up as well. Because they didn't really understand it 100% regarding how it's being contracted. So they're like taping all the gloves up to the PPE, like the aprons and stuff, which in many cases they weren't good enough, like fitting bin bags. We failed them basically. The government, that is.
Didn't Macron open his own factories?
They started making their own.
Yeah.
In France, it is. You know, but we rely too heavily on imports, don't we? You know. Well,
everywhere does, and maybe that was a big lesson in that.
Yeah.
That maybe we should be more. We should be more.
You know, another big lesson, Don. Do you know another big lesson?
What's that?
Brexit.
Because Brexit is definitely a big lesson, but I don't...
Oh, God, I'm going to have to do the limbo. Oh, because there's a bramble. Oh, yeah. Oh, you talk about me. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, well, like you dropped the other thing on me.
The dogs are in that field now. Look at them little devils.
They're having a nice time.
Oh, they are, aren't they? But yeah, it's anyway. That's what I mean by the lesson is the fact relying too heavily on imports.
We do,
and not actually making enough stuff. I know the problem in the UK, we can't get materials like anything else.
Yeah, but each country needs to be making their own PPE, their own everything, as much as they can. So we're not relying, especially on China.
And also pull some of the power away from China by not constantly buying stuff from them and being so reliant on China.
Which everybody do.
Yeah. Well, I'm recording this at the moment on a Chinese phone. It's a OnePlus 7 Pro. And it's, you've got a Huawei phone, haven't you? Yeah. Huawei! You know they're tracking you.
I'm not very materialistic, so I'm probably one of the least
materialistic. Materialistic would be somebody who just buy things for the sake of owning it. I like tools. I like things that do a job.
We do need dogs as well.
I quite like these microphones, they work really well. There's one Wally there.
Wally, in the wrong field. This way. Can they get through here?
He's gone the wrong way. No, he's Caroline. Oh, actually, no, you can't get through there.
Can
but
you
then
get
Caroline, don't be teaching them how to get through the fence. We need to sort that fence
Wally,
out.
come on.
She's not listening.
Oh, 1 minute. Oh, that's only what? That's only...
You'll be teaching them how to get out, darling.
Oh, can you get him over?
No, because I've got my hands full. You get him over.
Where's Dora, though?
She's behind me.
Oh, that's all right, then.
She's behind
me. Let me give these a treat, because they've been good and they
got treats, are they? Treat time.
Field.
So what else was that we talked about? So Matt Hancock is after the sympathy vote.
Yes.
He tried to win people over and failed miserably.
Yeah.
Because everybody hates him. We mentioned about Dominic Cummings because he was in the Rose Gardens, being all honest.
Maybe that's because he was doing a heartfelt thing as well.
Oh, was it heartfelt? Not in the flipping Rose Garden, he would have been heartfelt. He was lying for his teeth. He was going on about, oh, crikey, eye tests. And just check to see whether or not he could see whether or not he could drive and that before he drove his kid home. Because he went to Durham to go and see his parents.
Oh, I was getting a bit confused.
Dominic Cummings. When Dominic Cummings at the time staying in a house on his parents' land, which his parents built without planning permission.
Oh, was that Matt Hancock's the one who had that affair with that?
I forgot about the affair. We forgot about the affair as well.
Well, he's actually lives with it. Yeah.
What was that?
Wally, and I stood on Wally because you pushed me.
Oh, there. He's there. It's fine. Oh no. Oh, face. Oh, Congolangolo woman. Gina Congolangolo. They're all getting
something like that.
In Whitehall.
Yeah.
Yeah, but there were security cameras and they caught them on camera.
Yeah.
Getting all frolicky. I was trying to get frolicky with you.
That was through COVID as well, wasn't it?
I was trying to get frolicky with you.
Well, but you pushed me onto poor Wally and poor Wally and I stood on his paw.
He doesn't look that bothered, apart from out of breath.
Well, it's because he's running in the field.
I thought he stood on his paw.
I remember about that because he was breaking lockdown rules, wasn't he?
He was. Yeah. What do you think she was in his bubble?
Hey?
Do you think she was in his bubble? Or
was he in here?
In hers?
In his bubble, yeah.
Was he in her bubble?
They're obviously in each other's bubble.
Oh, saucy. Blimey. All happens in Whitehall. Don't we, darling? Blimey. And you're supposed to feel sorry for him.
But I don't know, it's a very serious subject, really.
I know it's a very serious subject, but I'd just like to see him squirm.
I'm
sorry. What's what? The thing that you left laying on the floor?
Oh, it looked like I dropped a pillowcase.
Caroline does this. She's always dropping things.
You're the one who drops everything.
She's blind as a bat. And what she does, she drops things and walks away from them without realising she's dropped things. And she's been dropping things off the linen line.
Why do you not drop anything?
All the time, it's like that, all the while.
That's because I was trying to get
blah, 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 blah. Poor woman. Anyway, this field here, we're planting trees on this field, you know? Aren't we, my darling? We're going to start planting trees on this field.
It's only a pillowcase.
Caroline, I'm talking to you. Have I got to use semaphores or something?
What'd you say?
That's not a walkie-talkie. She's doing this. What'd you say?
No, I was making sure that was still there.
Oh, it's still there, madame. No, about the trees. We hope to start planting this field this year, do you think?
Maybe.
Be handy if we can.
Maybe. We still need to do quite a bit on the other field.
I know. Still lots to go in.
Maybe we should just concentrate on the other field first.
Probably. But
All depends how many trees we can get.
Well, obviously that's it as well.
Are you coming through?
I am, yeah. Anyway, if you want to be part of that, we've got a GoFundMe link down below.
And they
we'll
lots of signs today, didn't you?
My shoelace got caught in the wire. What's better? I did actually. I made 8 signs today in a live stream, didn't I?
You did?
Got to make a load more. It's good though, I like making signs.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, anyway, there's a GoFundMe link down below if you do want to buy a tree, and then we'll put a tree in the ground. She'll dig the hole.
Yeah. We've got some nice fruit trees down there. There's a fruit tree there.
What, fruit trees there? Oh,
that's one of our fruit trees.
We've got fruit trees over there. We have got fruit trees over there. In the veggie garden, that is. But in that field over there, we're planting loads of trees, we are.
But we also did some fruit trees because we've got a load down the bottom.
Yeah, there's a load of fruit trees at the bottom. We've done a little mini orchard.
There's one there, one there,
fruit trees there. So 20, 25 fruit trees?
Yeah, something like that, haven't we?
And you talk about fruit trees. Oh my giddy aunt, we did this one from seed. And it's doing really well. It's a peach tree.
You'll see the little one up the garden.
Okay, this isn't ready to do the GoFundMe regarding our tree planting.
The only thing is, we are losing food at the moment.
Oh, you will do, there's wind. If you look at the top there, can you see all those peaches up top there?
They're not called June drop.
June drop, yeah. And the strongest ones get left behind.
Yeah.
But there's loads up there, loads of peaches up there.
Well, they were lovely. I had them that year. We didn't have any last year.
Are gorgeous. Do you know why? Because I pee in the watering can and I feed the peach tree. Oh God, did you think you heard me? It's all nitrogen, you see. It's good feed.
Do I need to do anything with these poppies? Do I just shake them or?
Not where they are, because if you shake them where they are, there'll already be seed there.
Yeah.
So if we want to put them somewhere else, what we're talking about is where we've been planting the trees up the top of the dam.
What I need to do is shake each one into a little pot, so we've got.
If you get a bucket, right, just cut them off, tip them upside down in a bucket, and just let them do the thing. And then later on, just pull them out.
Over the field.
And then we'll just spread, not over the field, because we cut
around the trees.
Right, just around the base of some of the trees and stuff.
Yeah.
And then they can do their thing. Poppies, we've got Dutch poppies as well.
I love poppies.
And opium poppies.
We have tons of poppies around here.
Yeah, got to be opium poppies. Caroline's got to be, hot opium poppies. You use it for your heroin, don't you? Actually, it's a painkiller. It's a painkiller, you see. It's medicinal. No?
Actually,
obviously, I
think some of the painkillers I had did have opium in them, didn't they?
Yeah, the opiates. Yeah, they are. Yeah.
Yeah.
But also, we do also have another perfect. Yeah, because we're married and all that for now. And in case things get a little bit, trying.
Oh, what, a hammock?
Yeah, trying.
What, a hammock?
Oh, no, the hammock's okay. I'm talking about the hammock. If things get a little bit trying, I've got some digitalis. Down here, this digitalis. And, foxgloves. And you can make poison.
Oh, they're lovely. They're really pretty.
Yeah, lovely, Dan. They're lovely.
They're very pretty. Dizzy's like them. Isn't they a good idea with the children? Are they not a good idea with the children?
Oh, they're fine with the children. You have to process it to make it into your toxin.
So a 3-year-old wouldn't be able to do that?
I don't think so.
No, okay.
No, you have to distill it and all sorts of stuff. Yeah, digitalis. Yeah, lovely. It's toxic. So, anyway, I think it's time to go, don't you, Dan?
Yeah.
I'll grab your microphone. She's going to be microphone. You can say ta-ta first.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Au revoir.
Oh, ain't that way? Well, it's time for us to go. And, I like to say, it's just heartwarming and very pleasant to see Matt Hancock squirming, I would say. Wouldn't you? Leave in the comments down below. And you want to watch the channel, you can do it on Patreon or buy us a coffee. And the links are down below. Oh, also, we've got memberships now. Oh, and you get to be part of the Wally crew. Well, I didn't call it that. Other people have. Anyway, the door's locked. You locked yourself out? Oh, dear me, never mind. There's a ladder. The window's open. Oh well, ta-ta. Have a lovely day.